Attack the enemy! Victory is ours!
Alright everybody, welcome back for another War Thunder First 10. Today with the T54 1949, and yeah, I just realized I forgot to customize it. I just got up this morning to start recording and went right to it. So we'll throw the decals on there after this battle. Whoops. I have my research set to parts. I brought 21 total rounds of ammo, which gets rid of everything except for that ammo rack right behind the fuel tank, which you can't really do much about anyway. And that's it. Here's the rest of my lineup. It's my usual Soviet lineup, minus I put this in my medium tank slot, which is where I keep my IT-1 for now. Until I can get another Soviet tank crew, which I'll then add a medium tank slot and a IT-1 tank slot for my highest tier Soviet tanks. So I'm going to sit back. Alright, we're fighting just the Germans. I'm going to sit back at first here and see if I can't ambush somebody coming up over this hill up over here. So for now, this replaces the IT-1, which also replaced the T54 1947 in my lineup. My T54 1947 is fully spaded and has been for a very long time. Wow. Alright, so that's a great start. Alright, this will be battle number 2, and it almost can't help but go better than battle number 1. I did get my decals on. Kizzy, kizzy! That's the top one, in case you're wondering. So, I didn't even really have a chance to talk about it, but, yeah. I mean, I guess the main difference, I'll have to look real quick, but I believe the main difference is eventually this tank over the T54-47 gets APDS rounds, as opposed to just the APCR that the T54-47 gets. I think that's the ammo difference for sure. The turret rotation is a bit slower, I know that. And I'm not actually sure as far as armor goes. I actually didn't look at the armor. The sloping and the main chassis is all the same, I know that, so I'm not sure how different the armor actually is, because I kind of didn't look at that. Kind of an open question. I mean, not enough details to give a proper answer. There's our first target. And he's not going to come out where I was watching. Gun stabilization would be nice, that's for sure. There we go. I do believe that is the first kill with the first shot fired. So, with the only trouble being that it happened in battle number 2, it's a pretty good start. So if only we could get a redo and just start with battle 2 instead of battle 1. Yeah, the turret rotation is a little bit slow, I think. I would characterize that as a slow... Oh, God. I am not actually sure where I just took that hit from. I got the capture, though, so... Well, that's obviously going to be the end of things. Lost my gunner and took a hit in my engine somewhere. Oh, right there is where I took the hit. I can't tell what hit me, though. But that's going to be that. We'll see you guys in Battle 3 once we burn out here in a moment. Wow, that's really something. That's... Thanks, Gaijin. Okie doke. Here comes battle number 3. Get that big old machine gun swung around there, Commander. We're gonna need it. I'd be laughing, except he's gonna try and gank the B point. Come on, don't be a D-bag there, PT5. Okay, we went right through. We're fine. So I will now wait at the B point with the rest of the team, although I may not actually beat anybody there the way this thing is moving. I guess we'll just take it. Stay in the point. Stay in the point. Alright. Capture's always nice. I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning in the first battle, but I don't have any kind of research booster turned on. I actually didn't have any available. So ordinarily I'd like to throw one on if I'm doing a first 10 with anything that's not a premium vehicle. But hey, this is a nice little spot. Look at that. I don't believe I've ever actually sat here. Whoa! I don't think I've ever sat here before. Somebody's obviously seen someone sitting there before. That was close. I'm not actually sure what shot at me. I saw where it came from. Yeah, that turret traverse. Let's see if I can get back and counter whatever the heck it is that shot at me there. The sun is not doing us any favors on this side of the map here. Let's see if we can find anybody. Actually, I probably should pay attention to who we're fighting against. Okay, the Americans and the Germans. It's a East German scenario. Son of a... God, I'm tired of losing the breach every time I take a hit. We're dead. There's no way we're going to get away. God, it's the breach or the gunner every single time you take a hit in this game. It is getting severely old and unpleasant to have to deal with every single time you take a hit. Okay, here's battle number 4. Pardon me there, T62. We're just gonna... come on. Well, there's a quick comparison of the turret differences between the 47 and 49 models of the T54. And there goes my beloved Type 62. I love it so. I should have bought a talisman for mine and just made it a premium. I don't know why I didn't do that before now. Please don't run into me. Just cost me like 2/3 of my speed to get back on the tack I was on before. And now you're gonna run into me again. Thank you, T10. Really appreciate that. Alright, let's see if we can make it into the A point before everybody else does. We are fighting the Americans and the Germans. It's gonna be a little tricky to make it to the A point. Leopards and RU-251s are going to be a very real threat here, along with possibly M551s. Alright, Alright, we're okay for just now. Keep our eyes over there to the left. Is anybody else coming in to cap this with me? Alright, well the IT-1 is going to cover my left side there. Or not. But at least he worked as a functioning indicator that there's a leopard over there. We'll get this capture and we'll go leopard hunting. Alright. Good. Squad mate in the T54 got in on the capture. Wait for the turret to turn. See if we can spot us a leopard up there. Okay. That's where our IT-1 got killed, so the leopard's going to be up here somewhere. Potentially moving up. Keep our eyes over to the left. See what we can see. Listening for a machine gun, maybe, over there, or an engine. Fully aware that I'm making a lot of noise. I think that was him right there behind me, so. Try to get around here and see if we can spot him. There he is. That's him right there, and he's dead. Alright, well. Found him and didn't get killed, so I guess that's a plus. On we go towards the B point. We'll see if we can't help hold the B point from the enemy onslaught. Looks like the bulk of their team is up north, so let's see what we can find over here. Okay, they're back to capturing B. That's a friendly right there. No, darn it. Not want to do that. And see, that's why. Because it just betrayed my position. Is he gonna... He is not gonna come on this side. Alright, well, we're gonna chase down that Kugelblitz because, well, easy kill, easy research points for a vehicle without any parts. Also, Kugelblitz is a threat. Notwithstanding, if he's got HVAP on his 30 mils, he is a very real threat to our team. Yeah. He's very aware that I'm a big threat to him as well. Okay. Got him before he could do too much damage. Now on to B. Get away from their spawn and get back to the B point. And we're taking B. Alright, so I guess it all worked out. Let's see what we can see here. Still potentially make it into B in time to help with the capture, although I don't think I will. I'm gonna try. But I don't believe I will because I think there's already too many friendlies in there and I think they're gonna speed up the capture, so we'll head this way and see if we can give a little help to our Type 62 over here, who's a little too close. They're spawned probably, but I'll see if I can't help him out just the same. Looks like he's got a leopard right on him. We'll just take this M56 here if I can catch my turret up to him. Hopefully this Leo doesn't notice me before I can reload. And indeed he did not. Thank goodness, because I was definitely dead meat there if he'd have swung his turret around at all. And that did keep us in the B point, so alright, I don't mind. A couple kills there. That works. Now to go back and see if our guy who looks like our Type 62 survived. I think. Yeah, our Type 62 survived, so I'm not sure what he was being threatened by, but... Look, it's another Kugelblitz willingly volunteering for me to pop him one in the face. Alright. Well, no complaints to the results so far, although we lost the A point, so I guess that's where I'm heading now. Looks like the team is going to push C. That's good. I'm going to move towards A and try to get killed by a 198.5. Well, I was going to try and take the pressure and keep their attention down south, but... Alright, we'll see you in Battle 5. Alright, everyone. This will be battle number 5. I'm going to try a dash towards A. Just because, well, you know what? Nah, I'll go to B like normal. I know I can make it to B. We're going to go to B. Battle 4 went quite well. In fact, would have been probably even better, but, well, you know, I can't really be mad at the 198.5. I know he didn't kill me with anything ridiculous. He used the rockets, so it was a good shot by him. I'll give him that. All that happened after that was a capture with the T10. Didn't even see any more enemies. We had them already knocked all the way back to their entire spawn, so that was a pretty good battle overall. And it actually went pretty well with the T54 49, so that was pleasing. We'll just totally stop ourselves on a couple of trees here, because we don't need to actually make it to the B point quickly. Okay. Second house to the right and straight on until morning. Let's go. We are fighting the Americans and the Germans again. That's funny, because the guy in top on their team was my squad mate on the Russian side in the last battle. It's actually kind of entertaining, because he switched it up. Let's see what kind of speed we can get here. Why, we're approaching chieftain speeds. Come on, baby, you can do it. Come on, get into that B point before we don't get the capture. Come on. No problem. We're going to make it. It's going to be close, but we are going to make it. Whew. Boy. That was a close one. Made it, but jeepers. It was in question right up till the end there. Now, any leopards? Any leopards want to come play? Or preferably something weak and vulnerable like an M26. Or Super Pershing. Super Pershing, anybody? Anyone? Super Pershing? I don't really want to cross from B to A. That's a bit dangerous. But... let's see what we can do here. Got some cover to my right from the team. Let's see if we can see anybody in these trees here. Heard somebody take a hit, but I'm not sure what it actually was. Nobody obviously visible yet. I'm going to push towards A. I'm going to go over behind these trees here. Ha! That's funny. That's even better. This would be a great situation, actually, to be parked there in a Katyusha and just fire rockets off towards A or C and then duck back behind the buildings to reload. It's actually not a bad spot with a little bit of cover. He's not in the worst spot as it is right now. He's just going to have to back away and then run towards the B point to get more ammo. At least if I am to get hit here and get killed, at least that Katyusha is probably in a decent spot to return fire. And either draw attention back off of me. They've got a... geez, they've got a AR-234 up already. That's lovely. We're going to park it behind this house here and hope that the AR-234 has less chance of spotting me. Even though it's a fairly obvious place to be to capture this point. Okay. I'll always take a capture if I can get it, especially when I don't even have parts yet. see if we can see any enemies sneaking up on our spawn here. Or sneaking up on me. Alright, we got the capture, that's good. Now we'll move in and see if we can find some enemies to fire at. Perhaps up by the sea point. Katyusha's moving in with me here. Not sure if he got in on the capture or not. It'd be good if he did. Looks like he did. He may have held capture B, I'm not sure, but I don't think he did. I think he must have gotten in on the capture at A here with me. And that's good. I'm glad he actually moved up and didn't just sit there. Alright, let's see if we can't hide out in this bushes right here and catch somebody at the A point. Or the C point, I mean, rather. Okay. Heard a shot, don't see any smoke necessarily. I don't want to push in on C just yet. Okay, somebody's definitely shooting up there somewhere, but I don't think I could... There we go, I just saw somebody moving. There he is. Oh, it's a mouse. That's fun. Well, that's the best shell we have, and we can't hurt him. That is not a mouse, though. That was a leopard. Let's see if we can spot him. Okay. Ah! Over the horizon shot into a leopard. I love that. That mouse is still there, and that is definitely still a problem. But I'm going to see if I can charge him, charge right up to him, blast him point blank without blowing the end of my barrel off, which I think is what will happen. We have lost everybody down at B, so that's great. Good thing we got a guy in their spawn at B. Hello! And we didn't get our shot off, of course. Naturally, we didn't get our shot off, even though I clicked at the same time. Well, at least you guys got to see that over the horizon shot. We'll see you in battle number 6. Alright, gang. Here's battle number 6. After a little hiccup with the initial battle, I'd say it's been going alright since then. This actually is performing better than I expected it to go for the a stock T54. Even the 51 I wouldn't have expected to do quite as well as I have so far, so I'm pleased so far at the halfway point. I will say after the first 5 battles that, yeah, this tank seems to do well enough. I mean, for what you're going to face, it seems... I think I've had a pretty good... Haven't really run into the British yet, which I would say is surprising, but it's really not because they're a bit tough to drive, and I see a lot of people not really wanting to drive them because they don't get any APHE or mostly explosive filler on most of their shots. The Hesh is good, but Hesh drops very quickly, and I see a lot of people not really liking it. So, anyway, it's kind of my thoughts for the first half. Alright, somebody's in A. I'm going to... Well, I would slow down and wait for the team to arrive. Look at those guys going out for the... all the way out in the distance, going for the enemy spawn instead of the objective. Let's see what we can find here. Well, that's not good. There's an RU-251 probably behind me. Oh, shit! Well, not surprising. I knew somebody was still in the space with me in the capture zone. I knew he was somewhere. Oh well. That's unfortunate. Alright, everybody. Here's battle number 7. Obviously going to head towards the A point because it's a conquest map. And it's foolish to let the enemy have the point just without resisting, without contesting it. I am somewhat looking forward to the T54 1951. I'm very close to having my T10M spaded out, so that'll be interesting. I'm halfway considering doing a first 10 on the spaded, once I spade it, doing a spaded first 10 for the T10, just because I think that might go over well. I don't know. I could do a spaded M103, although it wouldn't be my first 10 battles in the M103 being spaded, because I've played it a lot since I spaded it. But maybe. The T10, though, would be an actual true first 10 battles after being spaded, because I haven't spaded it yet. So I don't know. We'll see. I've got quite a few first 10s to still record here at the moment, so work on that first. Alright, fighting the Americans and the British. Alright, we should see some British this time, finally. Let's see if we encounter any chieftains or centurions or something. Conqueror, maybe. Try to not knock over too many trees here on my way to the point. And lose the gun and the turret, and get killed by an M60. Alright, so that was a lot of fun. Alright, here we go for battle number 8. Hope we can make it to the A point. We're a little behind everybody here. Oh my god, look at that. The whole team was in front of me. That's actually worth a picture. That's pretty cool, actually, not gonna lie. It's very rare that you get a entire team in front of you like that. All just lined up. Let's hope we don't get a traffic jam here and get pinched between these guys and actually make it to the A point. A is gonna capture real fast once that first person gets in there. I really hope I can get in on it, but I'm not gonna be surprised if I don't. Just too many guys up in front of us. Too much steering having to happen. Come on, M60, make up your mind. Yeah, they're not gonna wait. There's no way we'll get there in time. That's disappointing. Not surprising, but still disappointing. Our whole team should have been able to get in on that. I mean, a lot of people did, no doubt, but the whole team should have been able to get there at the same time and all just move in and capture. But whatever. I'm not even going to bother being sneaky, I'm just going right up Main Street. So I know there's a guy right around this corner here. Or, well, there was. God dang it. And there is still. Well, we're dead. Awesome. God. The team all rushes A and then all just stops dead and doesn't push forward after that. Alright, this is battle number 9. We're coming up near the end. There's an IS-6 next to me. Soon, comrades. Soon. T-62. T54, 51, IT1, got all kinds of Soviet steel rolling out here. Alright, just Soviets, let's see, pretty good variety of vehicles, and a ZSU-37, that makes sense. Against the Americans and the Germans, we got another Cold War desert scenario going on here. Everybody's got to crash into each other, or steer in front of me. Alright, let's see how fast we can re-accelerate after having to turn, and driving through sifting sands here. Against Germans that are surely going to be up over the top of that hill right there before we can get there in time. Come on, T54. Straight ahead. Straight ahead, baby. You can do it. You can make it. Rather slightly concerned that we haven't actually seen any enemies yet. There we go. That's more like it. So stop here, get this capture out of the way. Looks like the I-6 probably took out that Leopard that was shooting at us anyway. Capture out of the way, and then we'll move on. See if we can spot. Yep. Yep. Leopard was dealt with by the I-6. Okay. Usually we'll see one or two over this way. There we go. Hello. He actually didn't... Oh, he set me on fire. I was going to say he didn't kill me, but I can't repair. Because he set me on fire, and I kind of doubt he's going to drive forward again. Oh. Come on, turret rotation. Come on, turret rotation. Don't let us down. We're going to guess. Nope. We're dead. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I was probably just a little off. Oh, well. That kind of stinks, but what can you do? See you in Battle 10. Alright, everybody. Perhaps appropriately for the T54 1949, and just a little extension of things here. Just if the Great War had gone just 4 years longer, you know, 10 whole years, the T54-49 might have been storming into Berlin. Or perhaps if the Cold War had gone hot, the T54-49 may have been storming into Berlin. So not an entirely inappropriate place for the final battle for this first 10. One of my more preferred maps, generally speaking. A lot of things going on, and I generally like this map. There's a lot of different ways to go. You've got some open long-range fighting and some urban fighting to be found too, so it's you can kind of find a spot to suit your needs or your play style in this map. I like it. Alright, don't have Germans to worry about, so that could be good. Got M551s to worry about possibly being into position quickly with missile launchers, but let's see. There's a chieftain coming down the road. Potentially get a decent shot on him. Let's see. Jesus! Centurion, I meant. Really? I know he's got a stabilizer, but for the love of God, a one-shot kill? Oh, for God's sake. Well, we'll see you in the final thoughts. Okay, so for final thoughts, we'll follow this IS-6 here, since I don't even have enough points to bring anything else in, so that's lovely. Final thoughts for the T54 1949 are, apart from being very vulnerable to an APDS from a Centurion Mark III from the front, apparently, it was pretty good. There aren't really any weak spots that are unexpected for the T54 line, and nor are there any real surprises. The ammunition choices you get to unlock throughout your research, those look good. The BR-412B, the 412 Delta, and then an APCR shell and an APDS shell, perhaps most importantly. Should be a good lineup of ammunition once you get the thing fully fully researched and fully modded out, should be quite useful. You should be able to take on pretty much anything you encounter, including mouses, with the APDS shell there, so not too bad. Apart from that, the mobility is neither great nor terrible for the stock tank, so that's good. It got up to about 20 miles an hour, and I hope it gets a little better, at least should accelerate better. So it's not too bad, really. I'm not sure what this guy is looking at. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the first 10 for the T54 1949. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you soon for another first 10, and don't forget to share, like, and comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for stopping by and checking this one out, and we'll see you guys next time for some more War Thunder.